Hello guys, Mr. Ego here again with another EVE online tutorial. Today we're going to talk about dead capping. We use dead capping to get within D-scan range 14.3 AU of something we want to D-scan. It is a technique used in dangerous space to get a better idea as to what area you're warping to. Let's say I want to warp to the Akuchi gate. It's over 44 AU away from me and is therefore not within my D-scan range. I need to get closer. Let's see if there is a celestial that I can warp to that is no further than 14.3 AU away from the Akuchi gate. There isn't. That means we need to dead cap towards the gate. To warp to something, it takes a certain amount of capacitor depending on how far away it is. I must deplete my capacitor enough to warp towards the gate, but not reach it. This is why I equipped this small ancillary shield booster. It depletes my capacitor in seconds. This is my own dead cap method. Let me show you what I mean. First I align to the gate, and then I activate my shield until it runs out my capacitor. When that happens, my shield stops cycling. When my shield stops cycling, I spam my shield activation hotkey so that it uses the last of my capacitor when it has just enough juice to activate my shield again. Then I click warp. Notice how I did not warp the entire way, but rather 30 AU away? Before you try this trick, be sure you know how to stop your ship. You can click the negative sign to the left of your velocity meter, or if you are like me, you'll hotkey the stop ship command. We must enter the stop ship command after entering warp. Otherwise, it will enter warp again as soon as we stop. I will now repeat what I just did to get closer.
The capacitor is empty. Warp drive active.
That time I only warped 5 AU. For my setup, I feel like 5 AU is the smallest distance I can warp while using the dead cap method.
The capacitor is empty.
I shall keep trying to get within D-scan range. Remember, the idea is to warp while our capacitor is out of juice.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty. Warp drive active.
Bingo! I can now D-scan the gate that I want to jump to. I notice there are 2 ships on D-scan, but my D-scan is scanning everywhere. I want to scan only the gate. I reduce the D-scan angle to 5 degrees. Soon I will make a video that discusses D-scan in depth. Notice how my D-scan is a cone now instead of a sphere. I hold down the D-scan button and click the gate on my solar system map. This aims my D-scan cone at the gate and scans it. I can see there are 3 ships sitting at the Akuchi gate. Without dead capping, I would not have been able to learn this. If this was a dangerous system, or if there was a warp interdiction sphere at the gate, I would think twice about warping to it. I must note that this is not the traditional dead capping method. I find the traditional method takes too much time. The traditional way is to initiate warp and then cancel that warp before you enter warp, but after it uses capacitor juice, thereby depleting your capacitor incrementally over time. The benefit of that is not needing to use a mid-slot to assist in depleting the capacitor. However, the drawback, as stated, is that it takes a lot of time. That is all we got today, my friends. If you enjoy these videos and find them helpful, let me know by liking, subscribing, and commenting so that I am inspired to create more. Until next time, this has been Mr. Ego. Safe travels.